Hey everyone, Dan here with Fanatik. It's been a pretty long time since we did one of these bike check videos, but I'm really excited about this one, so I got Doug to come out here with me to talk about it. It is the new version 2 of the Transition Sentinel, and after seeing Hannah B's bike, her spicy Thai Sentinel, I just got really excited about it and I decided to build one up. Here it is. Now, first off, the frame. I'm 5'10", I have a 5'10" wingspan. Pretty much across the board go with mediums. I'm sort of in the middle though, it could go with a large, but based on the geometry, I have decided that the medium is the way to go for me, and so far I'm loving it. There are a few variables. If you have questions about sizing or fall in the middle like me, let us know. The frame is awesome. The attention to detail on this one, they've taken a lot of stuff they learned from the previous gen and just like refined and tuned the frame to just be phenomenal. Added another 10 mil travel in the back, so now it's 150 and 160 in the front. If you have kind of more specific questions about this frame, let us know, or watch Hannah's video where she goes in depth on this thing. The next big thing that I'm really excited about are these gorgeous Industry 9 system wheels that you can see here. Doug and Joey, actually one of our wheel builders in Fanatik, just did a video where he built these very wheels up. He talks a lot about it. He kind of gets into how they do their 690 points of engagement. What's so cool about these aluminum straight pull spokes here that you see? I've got red on one side and black on the other, laced up to some gorgeous red hubs. And I'm running the new carbon rims that they've teamed up with WeAre1 to make. These are the EN315s, which means they have a 31.5 inner width. So on the front, I've got a Assegai running at 2.5, and then in the back I'm actually doing a full downhill casing tire, which I've found I like. Not as kind of heavy as running a full Cushcore setup, but you still get kind of some more like sidewall support that I really like. And I always poke holes in the back of my tires, so I'm enjoying that quite a lot. Also 2.5. Moving on up, I'm actually running a Lyric Ultimate. I've been on Fox forks for a couple years now, at least as far as my own forks, and I'm really enjoying this a lot. Fox obviously just released the new 36 and the 38, but I figured I'd give a Lyric a try, why not? One thing that I do really like about it is that it's easier to set up. There's just less to worry about. It's got the high speed and low speed compression, but even the high speed compression only has 5 clicks or 5 settings. So it's just, it takes less time to set up and get it feeling good. Not that that's a bad thing to have more adjustment, but it was a breeze to set up. It's even got the sticker with the PSI recommendations on the fork itself. Got some snazzy red Lyric decals to match the rest of the bike. We make and sell these here at the shop, so you can pick those up. And to kind of flesh out the whole red thing, you probably saw my unboxing of all these red Deity bits. I'm running the Super Cush grips and their Race Point handlebar, 38 mil rise, along with the copper head stem, 35 mil length and clamp. Now, one of the things about stiff wheels, which I want to talk about that briefly, is that it's just one variable of many. So when you have really cushy grips like these Super Cush grips and a handlebar where Deity has taken a lot of pains to make it so that it's not too stiff, that was kind of one of their initial complaints with the wider clamp size, it really makes for like a great feel. That was the other thing about these wheels. Industry 9 worked with WeAre1 to really dial in how the wheels feel. They're not too stiff vertically, they're compliant in the ways they should be, but they still track really well. Love these things. Check them out in our wheel builder. Moving on, ground keeper protection throughout. You can see that here, their new frame keeper. These things are sweet and really easy to put on. Keeley, the proprietor, the owner of Groundkeeper, spent a ton of time experimenting with different materials to find ones that aren't going to rip your paint off when you peel them off, but are going to go on easy and can go around contours. Running one of their Groundkeeper fenders that kind of fleshes the whole thing out. And then the Death Trap pedals. These things are sweet, they're inexpensive. I have no complaints about them, other than like just the coolness factor. I don't know, I don't really see myself going back to a metal pedal. These things are just awesome and quite a bit less expensive. Now, one thing that is metal are these cranks, these titanium cranks, the E-Wings from Cane Creek. $1,000 crank, really expensive, but it's also not gonna break on you. I've broken a couple carbon cranks, and it's one of the lightest cranks out there. If you can swing that crank, just get it. It's one of the, it's my favorite component. It's been on 3 bikes now. I love it. What else do we got? That does it, I think. GX derailleur and cassette. XO1 shifter to get a little nice shifter feel, a little bit nicer shifter feel. 1-up dropper, this thing's sick. This is the V2, I ran the V1 prior to it. And rebuild it in my backyard in like 10 minutes, or at least do a basic service. And you can actually shim it down so it won't come all the way out. It's a really good design. Really small stack height, really short total length. I love it. Oh, code RSC brakes, best brake. Not the best brake, my favorite brake. If you have any questions about any of this stuff or why I run it, please let us know. You can give us a call, you can shoot us an email at sales@fanatikbike.com, or you can just ask me and I'll respond in below. Thanks for watching, guys. Let's get to riding.